This video was made possible by PowerUp. Turn your paper airplane into a smartphone flying machine. And use promo code FF10 to get 10% off your order at PowerUpToys.com. Hello, pilots of the internet. Welcome to Foldable Flight. My name is Kyle, and this is where I teach you how to fold paper airplanes that will blow your mind. And in this video, I am teaching you how to fold Falcon Delta, which is an excellent paper airplane. I would say it's a glider, but it's a fairly long distance glider. You can fold it with wings about this size, and it will maybe be a hybrid. It's got a nice distance to it, a very nice glide, and you can fold it with much larger wings, and if you do that, it'll work with the POWERUP 2.0 and POWERUP 3.0 smartphone modules. Now you can see this has a beautiful locking mechanism on the bottom of the plane that holds all the layers together and makes it more aerodynamic. And that makes it a little bit more complicated to fold than some paper airplanes. I would say this is somewhere between easy and intermediate. Now, as with all my paper airplanes, I have designed a template for the Falcon Delta, which just makes it look so much cooler. And if you support me on patreon.com/foldableflight, you can fold a plane that looks like this rather than just a plain white sheet of paper. Now, all you need in order to fold the Falcon Delta is an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper. And we're going to turn it sideways like this and begin by folding that right edge there to the left edge. And after doing that, we're going to leave it folded and fold this top edge to the folded edge. And make a nice triangle. And your crease should go right through this corner here. And we'll flip it over and fold the same triangle on the other side, again going to this folded edge. And now we will fold this top point down about 2 inches. So we're just folding the top 2 inches of the paper down and landing this point on our center crease. Now I have a nice grid that would help me to figure out 2 inches, but really this is just an estimation. Anything close to 2 inches will work fine. And we will open that back up. The next step is to fold this inner edge here up so that we're landing this edge on that crease right there. And once you've done one side, you can actually fold it in half like so. Flip it over and fold your other side to match. Okay, and now we'll open that up, and we want to fold this diagonal crease and land it on this edge here. So it will look something like this, and you're lining up your crease here and your crease here with this edge. And now again, we'll flip the paper over and fold this side to match up with the other side. Okay, and now we'll open it all the way back up like this. Our next step is to fold down again on this existing crease, and we'll just extend that crease all the way out to the sides of these layers. And so your paper should look like this. Next, we're just going to pull this in like so. This is called a swivel fold, and we're not actually making any new creases. We have this crease here, and we're just pulling in on that existing crease, and it's going to reverse this crease here. So watch as I pull in on this, I swivel that in, and now the only new crease I'm making is this little short one right there. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm just pulling in like that, pulling in on that existing crease, and then flattening that little bulge to make that nice little tab. The next step is to fold this top edge again into center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now here's a slightly tricky step. You'll see that we have now these little tabs here on either side. What we want to do is we want to tuck them under this central section. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to kind of pull this forward and swing the tab in behind it like so. So you can see I'm taking that tab and I'm swinging it in behind. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side as well, kind of swing it in like so, swing that tab in, and then with my thumb I'll force them all forward and flatten the model like so. So now we are getting to the point, we're going to fold it in half here, where we are going to fold the wings. Now if you're not planning on using the smartphone modules for the POWERUP products, then you'll probably want fairly or relatively small wings compared to if you are using those modules. So let's begin by folding just above this nose, and we're going to slant back up to about here with our crease. Now in just a second I'll show you exactly what you need to do if you are using the modules. So if that's the case, just hold off for a moment. So again, we're folding from about here to here, and I'll show you what that looks like with the wing. Basically, I want to swing this wing just a little bit. I'm not trying to land it on this edge. I'm trying to fold it just a little bit past that edge. And you can see what that crease looks like, and when I flip it over, you'll see there's the wing just going a little bit past that edge. And you have a wide margin for error here. This plane flies well with a variety of wing sizes. So I'm going to fold this other wing just to match the first wing. And when you match your wings up, the important thing to do is match this corner up here with this corner here. You may have asymmetries elsewhere on your plane, but that area should match up. And if you do that, then your wings will at least be as symmetrical as they can possibly be at this point in the folding process. So there you go. This is a finished Falcon Delta. It is a beautiful, beautiful gliding plane. And this really shouldn't need too much trimming. A lot of planes will need up elevator. This actually typically does not. But if you find that it is diving, you can bend the back edges of your wings up slightly. Now let's look at the wings if you decide that you do want to use the POWERUP 2.0 or 3.0. You can see how much larger these wings are than the wings of the one I just folded. And basically all I've done is I folded a much smaller fuselage. I folded the wings way past this edge here. And then I also went ahead and folded some winglets parallel to this center crease as well, and that will lend it some stability that it would otherwise be missing. And also be sure that if you find that your plane's diving with that power up module, which it probably will, to add up elevator by bending the back edges of the wings upwards. And you can even cut those if you need some free elevators to be able to fold up, because a lot of times you do need quite a bit of up elevator with those modules. So let's take a closer look at those power up modules. Turn your paper airplane that flies into something that really flies. PowerUp converts your paper airplane into a smartphone flying machine. Just download the app, attach the module, and take to the skies. All of the modules are quick to charge, easy to use, and are virtually crash-proof. PowerUp invites you to make many planes in many shapes because every plane brings with it new tricks and with them new gasps of excitement. Follow the link in the description and use the promo code FF10 to get 10% off your order at PowerUpToys.com.